For more latest news from the sports multiverse, please like, share, and subscribe The Bridge and hit the bell icon to never miss a notification.
I think so. There is nothing like called disability. I think it's my super ability that I have got this disability because it has given me the golden opportunity to represent my nation at the Paralympic Games. I have to play with this and I have to survive with this, and that's something that it's a part of my life. It's a challenge for me. I think I'm so strong that God have given me good challenges to fight with. Olympic is a dream for every athlete, and being able to achieve this at such a young age, I think it's a blessing indeed, and it's a lot of hard works that had been paid off, I would say. Definitely the targets are to be there on the podium and to see the national flag going up, but and the preparations are going very good, and keeping in view the preparations, I just know that I have to give my 200%. I don't need to care for results. If I give my best, I think the results will come automatically. This happened with this small incident. In 2016, I was just coming out of a mall with my mother and my brother, and on the way to our car, I met a person, and he asked me about what has happened to your hand. And I was very familiar with such questions because anybody who sees me for the very first time always asks me what has happened to your hand. So I told it's by birth. Then he specifically asked me about, do you know what is para sports? For us, that word was very new. We heard about Commonwealth Games, Olympics, Asian Games, World Championships, but hearing about this game, para sports, was something really very new and shocking for us. Then he specifically told about para badminton, that my mother took his contact and then we went our own way. Then there was some discussion in my family that we want to start out with sports, or are you interested in this? But I was not at all, I didn't have that inner belief that I could do it, or thing in my mind that where everybody's saying that it's not a cup of my tea. I have one contact. Somebody told me I could do something in this sport. Let me try that. And if I can do it, will be great. I can be a change for a lot of girls in our country, and with a lot of also for a lot of people with disability in our country. So with this thought, I just went back to my home. I told my parents I want to start out with the sport. They were very surprised, in touch with the person, and we scrolled a lot of social media and other sites as well. And finally, we got reconnected with the person. And that stranger was Gaurav Khanna sir, who is our national head coach of Indian para badminton team. And when my father had a talk with him in 2017, we made a plan to come over here in Lucknow, and the very next weekend I came here and I started out with my journey from holding up of a racket to where I am today. It has been a very good and a very great journey with a lot of plans and a lot of strategies how we will be going forward with. Sir didn't allow me to play nationals in 2018 because he thought that I'm not ready for it, and he had set a target for me to become a national champion in my very first nationals. So he refused me to play the nationals in 2018, and in 2019 he told me that it's the right time for you to come out and play. With the nationals, sir made a plan for me to play in the international tournaments, because that very moment it was a time when the BWF international tournaments for the qualification of Paralympics had begun. So it was a period where you had to play the tournaments and you have to gain points in order to come in the top 6 rankings to qualify for Paralympics. So then sir made plan that which all tournaments we will be going and which all we will be dropping. And since then I started playing my tournaments in 2019, the international circuits one. Until today, I have won 7 international medals, which includes 1 gold medal, I think 1, 2, 3 silvers and 3 bronze medals. I have become the first Indian athlete to qualify for 3 categories for para badminton in Tokyo Paralympics, along with being the youngest athlete also of the contingent. I think, if you tell me to choose all out of all 3, I would say like the strategy and the way of playing is different in all 3 categories. I have my priorities as well, but I'm looking equally at all these categories. Now let's see the draw as well, and let's see the performance as well, I would say. Badminton is very first time being introduced in Paralympics this year. I think each and every player will be giving their best. So I don't want to underestimate any of the players, first of all. And second thing is, all are humans. And the hard work that you have done will definitely pay you back. So I don't think so there is any scope to get threatened of anybody. And if I'll get threatened of any of the single player of any of the single human being, then I don't think so that I will be a fighter. Very elder than me. I think they are playing in para badminton at the international circuit since the times, I think before the time I was born as well. So their level of experience is something that's very good, and it adds more of grace to a game. It's a blessing for me to get paired up with them and to perform with them at such an international circuit as well. And definitely their experience says a lot, and I have been learning from both of them, and the way we play the tournaments and we push each other. I think that's the best part. We get to know about each other's strengths, and Bhaiya is always there to just help me and to support me as well. And I think on court we don't have any age difference because our preparations are going in such a way. Because when our pair was made, even I was like this, my pair is made with whom. But then having such age difference and just connecting our vibes with them, but our preparations are going in such a way that our age difference on court doesn't matter at all. Expectations are a part of sports, because if like this time, I think so it's for the very first time that Paralympics has got so much of mileage from the media, like the handles like Bridge and others have been putting up and coming up with a motive to support and to cheer for para athletes. I think it's going to the next level. And when the things like these are going, I think there is a bit times of pressure in some of the athletes, but all athletes are not same, because I think getting pressured up with this thing is one side. We cannot be like nobody's cheering for us, or they are not treating able-bodied and para athletes at the same stage. And one time at one side we say that we are pressured up when they are praising us, when they are cheering for us. So I think an athlete and a human himself or herself needs to decide that what they want to choose. want to take it towards the positive side or whether you want to take it toward the negative side. So the choice is completely yours, and we need to make the choice that in which way we are going to digest this thing. So it's completely up to us, and I don't think so it's a pressure. I think it's the best thing that para sports is rising day by day, and people are getting aware about it. And a lot of sports have been become the part of Paralympics also this time in Tokyo. And we have the first contingent that is consisting of 54 athletes. I think it's rising day by day, and the rise of the sport is also being shown in the medal tallies.